Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the platform. It is your brother Bolo VNR on the Bolo VNR clips. Maybe I'm on Bolo TVV, maybe I'm on Bolo VNR. I don't know. Any one of the platforms I'm on, man. Listen, please hit the like, share the live, let's get it, alright? This one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna let it play. This is a message from Westmoreland, right? And this is a message to Mark Olin. And then we're done, we're gonna play the speech from Mark Olin Ian Hales and Mark Olin in Westmoreland. Alright, let's get it.
Message to Honorable Mark Golding. Mr. Mark Golding, we the people of Jamaica would like to call you most honorable. And I believe it is few days away. Mr. Mark Golding, we the people of Jamaica, we have been tricked, we have been conned for all the days of our lives where politics is concerned. And because of that, sir, I have to call it now politics. Mr. Mark Golding, I have voted for the two parties in previous times. But presently, as I am speaking to you, sir, I am a Labourite. I'm thinking to change. For some reason, sir, I am thinking of giving you a chance so you can move from Mark Golding to most. But I would like to ask you a question, sir. Mr. Mark Golding, can you rise to the occasion of Westmoreland, sir? Westmoreland is on a part of dying. Westmoreland is on sabotage and segregation. There is no employment down here away from hotels, and it is so cheap, sir, we can hardly buy bread. Sir, the training centers, they are off the limit. The playgrounds, they are off the limit. They are now soldier camps. And the ones that is not soldier camps is occupied by animal. Sir, entertainment die in Westmoreland. The roads, as you'd have known, because you are now on campaign, they are in deplorable condition. Mr. Mark Golding, can you make us a promise, sir? And not only an empty one, and fulfill it? And the people of Jamaica will really, truly vote for you, sir. Because we are suffering, especially in Westmoreland. Emergency. Westmoreland people are suffering around here. Please let this reach Mark Golding. Please, I'm asking your people. Comedian OM, I'm in.
Wow. Wow.
Help. We key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
You know, that soundbite is not just a soundbite. I felt that message from that man a while ago. You understand? Voted by both parties. You know, I've heard several speeches in Westmoreland. I've been telling the Westmoreland people, the PNP has some really big plans for you guys. They recognize exactly what this man is saying. You understand? And the slogan "Time Come" could have been more fitting, but I digress. let's get to Mr. Ian Hill, somebody that will be representing Portland major capacity as an MP and also as a minister of I don't remember his portfolio that he'd be running, but I think it's water, yes. So the water issue, the road issue, all of that. Portland have several representatives that are also ministers that will be dealing with those specific ministries that they are most yearning for, plus the plans of the PNP, regards to entertainment zones, education, housing and land ownership. Trust me. Well, time, my boss. It will come. It is coming. Time come.
Comrade Ian Hills! Comrades, make welcome our MP, Comrade Ian Hills.
Comrade Vaz, Comrade Party Leader, next Prime Minister-elect, come September 3rd, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden. To you, the warriors of the People's National Party, good evening to each and every one of you. To my constituency of Western Westmoreland, time come for the People's National Party. I just want to say to you tonight, party leader, most of the citizens of Westmoreland, when they go to Savlamar Hospital, they have to sleep on chair for 4 or 5 days before they get to bed.
Embarrassing.
I'm party leader. As the next member of parliament from Western Westmoreland, we need a new wing at the Savlamar Hospital so that the people of Westmoreland can have dignity.
Ball out! Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there.
Party leader, the people of Westmoreland need to stop carrying water on their head, and that's why you have put me as the spokesperson for water. And I can tell the people of Westmoreland, under your next Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golden, the people of Westmoreland will get water in them pipe.
Well, there you have it. I told you. That's why he was specifically put there. Understand?
In 2017, they canceled the road maintenance fund, and that fund was supposed to fix every road in Jamaica. Party leader, may I beg you, bring back the road maintenance fund so that the people of Westmoreland can have good road to go home.
How would the sound man at it? How would the man attack him up play music? Brother, carefully, man. Remember you.
Leader, the people of Negril have to go to local London to pick up mail. We want a post office in Negril for the people of Negril.
Sound man, it's here.
Hear me now. Mark Jefferson Golden, this election is your election. I want you to hear me, you know. This election is the people's election. Mark Jefferson Golden is only a vessel. Mark Jefferson Golden will be your vessel. This is your government. This is your country. This is your country. This is your land. I want to say to you, nobody don't have to tell you if you choose nothing because it's on your birth certificate. Banya, come from Anya, Jamaica, land we love.
Soul man, man. Yo, the man have a thing.
Party leader,
Easy sound.
the next time you come here, you will be Prime Minister. I declare it tonight in the name of our Father, Lord Jesus Christ and Savior.
God, man, talk truth, them general. Never tell a lie. This it. Remember good no man?
So, they might vilify, they will vilify Mark Golden. They will curse every PNP. But guess what? With your prayers, and with your hope, and with your spirit, and with your love, we will cross the finish line September 3rd, and we will be government of this country.
Don't worry about a thing. Bossy, if you see that video, when me have you at the first part, the general on the play, remember, say don't worry about that thing. There's every little thing. Just continue to pray, man. Continue to pray here.
I leave you tonight with love. See you in Victory Lane, September 3. God bless each and every one of you.
Short and spicy. Nah, take no talk. You understand what I deal with? Yeah, the man with the music now play, so we're not going to really work with the music part. We just have a fast forward. But no say it's a vibes. A Marky G time. Yeah, man.
You a champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comrade Chairman, comrades on the platform, all the councillors, all of the caretakers, our wonderful candidates for West and Central, Westmoreland, and most of all of the comrades who are here in Grange Hill tonight. The place Cork, PNP River come down bank to bank here in Grange Hill.
Right, it's a fever. PNP fever, no? Watch it out, watch it out, watch it out. The place can't feature no. Mighty God. No, sir.
Started in Bethel Town, over in Eastern Westmoreland, and then we toured Central and we've toured West, and here we are in Grange Hill. And I must tell you, I feel very confident now that this parish is going to be orange. Come the 3rd of September, we will return to the column of the People's National Party.
Must get a beating.
Financial
They must get a beating.
situation.
Remember good no man. What Marky cheap? I can't stand this no longer. Easy Marky, simple. Let them know what time it is. 1 Peter touch it up. But them have to get a beating. Yeah, they must get a beating.
They must get a beating. When them can't get away.
Yes, man.
Easy,
Easy,
selector.
Easy.
The great Peter Tosh, a man who hails from this parish. Them have to get a beating.
That is it.
Comrades, you've had this experiment with Labour Party government here in this parish. And as I drove around today and I see the deplorable condition of the roads, I realize that this is not the right government for the people of Westmoreland.
Embarrassing.
And I know that there are parts of Westmoreland that are suffering from lack of water supply. And you know, I have installed Leon here in Western Westmoreland with particular responsibility for water. So you know that if the People's National Party is with you and we are in government, good things will happen here in Westmoreland. Westmoreland has always been good to the PNP after so many years. And I'm asking you to, once again, create a situation where all three are with us so that we have the strength now to deliver for you. And I believe, based on what I've seen today, that we will get that strength from you and that you will entrust us with the responsibility of delivering for you. Comrades, when we look back at the history of Jamaica, every time the PNP has been in government, we have had to do something transformational for Jamaica. In the era of Daddy Manley back in the 50s, from 55 through to 61, 62, Jamaica was transformed by industrialization. The bauxite and aluminum industry was taken to another level. Common entrance was introduced so that people could attend secondary school who are from humble beginnings. And Jamaica had one of the highest rates of economic growth in the world. under Norman Washington Manley's government. Then the labor rights won in 62 and ruled till 72. And poverty and unemployment and underdevelopment start the land. Jamaica remained in a colonial mindset where the majority of Jamaican people couldn't aspire for the better things in life and the better jobs that the economy was providing. And Michael Joshua Manley was brought into power, and there was a great social transformation of Jamaica, where everybody became somebody. And people who previously, because of the color of their skin, couldn't even serve in banks and so on, all of that was mashed down, and Jamaica became a place of real opportunity for the majority of our citizens. And for women, we had the laws that were passed to give you equal pay and maternity leave for the workers of this country. Laws were passed to establish the Industrial Disputes Tribunal to give you justice in the workplace. And so many other important institutions were established to uplift the people of Jamaica and give them a better life, like the National Housing Trust. And Jamal, for those who couldn't read and write, the adult literacy program. Then Siaga's era was in the 80s, and again, Jamaica suffered. And we developed a massive debt under Siaga. And when Michael Manley won back in 1989, the PNP began an 18-year stretch where we modernized the infrastructure of the country. And we built a whole load of important institutions to support a better life for the people. Roads and seaports and airports were built. The telecom sector was liberalized so that telecoms could become a norm where everybody had a cell phone. And of course, we introduced the PATH program for those who need help, the Drug for Elderly program, the National Health Fund, and so many other things were done. Then the laborites came in, and they took the economy to the threshold of collapse under Bruce Golding and Andrew Holness. And when we were voted into power at the end of 2011, there began a period of just 4 years where the economy of the country was put on a sustainable footing. We passed the laws to establish the fiscal rules. We developed the architecture to make sure that the economy could flourish. And the tax revenues began to increase, the fiscal space increased, and the debt started to come down. So when Andrew Holness says that it's the Labour Party who has rescued Jamaica, we have to mash down that lie. It is the People's National Party under Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips who did the hard work. And I was Minister of Justice, passing the necessary laws on their behalf to make it happen.
No, this is a reaction, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to play that back. Because you need to hear that important piece of information. All I labor right there, all the people when I do no research, want to listen to the man say a while ago, I'm going to do no research. One Mama P. You understand? Peter Phillips, big up yourself. The truth is just the truth. You know, go around it. All the documentation they did it. All of this fiscal discipline Andrew talk about, a PNP do that. It is in the legislation. I keep saying it, they don't have no choice. If they go against it, they'll be going against the laws, the financial laws and legislation put in place. So the debt have to go down, debt to GDP have to go down because they have to be a certain amount every year. It's like it's automatic. Alright? That fiscal discipline was set on automatic by the PNP. Talk to them again, Mitchell.
Roads and seaports and airports, the PATH program for those who need help, and the other things were done. Then the laborites came in, and they took the economy to the threshold of collapse under Bruce Golding and Andrew Holness. And when we were voted into power at the end of 2011, there began a period of just 4 years where the economy of the country was put on a sustainable footing. We passed the laws to establish the fiscal rules. We developed the architecture to make sure that the economy could flourish. And the tax revenues began to increase, the fiscal space increased, and the debt started to come down. So when Andrew Holness says that it's the Labour Party who has rescued Jamaica, we have to mash down that lie. It is the People's National Party under Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips who did the hard work. And I was Minister of Justice, passing the necessary laws on their behalf to make it happen.
Come on, class. All I done is them come closer to the class, yeah? Go in front of the class. We need to learn this. Behave.
And then in 2016 March, the Labour Rights were back in power. And they've been in power since then. They haven't built one school in the last 10 years in Jamaica.
Embarrassing.
The economy has hardly grown. Although the Prime Minister's Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation, he has been a total failure in that position. Because the growth has been stagnant. They don't know how to move this country out of the rut that we're in now. They have no vision for the country to move forward. And that is why time come for a new government of the People's National Party to give the Jamaican people a better life.
I want to notice how the people them sit down and listen. You notice how them attentive and listen what the leader say? Come on.
The next PNP government is going to deal with the real serious issues affecting the country. We see the education underperforming, and we see absenteeism from school as one of the major causes why the primary school children only have a 30% or 30% of our children leaving primary school cannot read and write, cannot do basic arithmetic. So we're going to have the EASE program to ensure every child who needs it gets help with a hot, nutritious meal at school every day. Whether it be primary or secondary school, the PNP will deliver that. And the money to finance that program is going to be spent with our farmers, because they will be the ones producing the food that will be used to make the meals for the children under the EASE program. So that $9 billion of expenditure will go into the local economy to help our farmers do better business.
Oh man,
and for those families that are struggling with the cost of transportation to take their children to school, we have the RIDE program.
Before the boss going at the RIDE program, farmers, $9 billion circulating on the market. When they're ready for grow the food for the school them, so the children them can get those hot, nutritious, good organic meals, while you guys have a steady market to sell your produce. You know, we have to break these things down and repeat them, because I don't think people understand how well thought out these plans are by the People's National Party. Yeah man, them have some brilliant individuals. Young, middle age, and old, and it's a amalgamation of thought, well thought out processes that has brought this forth. Trust me.
Where we're going to send out social workers, and we have those families that are struggling with the cost of transportation to take their children to school. We have the RIDE program, where we're going to send out social workers and guidance counselors and find out why the children are not attending school. Go to their homes, and if it's transportation that's the problem, we have the RIDE program to give you a subsidy, $10,000 per month per child, to cover the cost of transportation to school. And that money will be spent with local transport operators again, so the money will run through the local economy and help them do better business. We will expect and will ensure that the best are chosen to do that, so the children are carried safely. And when it comes to land and housing, we're going to transform the situation faced by hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who live on public land now and don't have a title to their house. Under the colonial masters, the law was fixed where you had to live on public land for at least 60 years before you could get a title. We're going to reduce that to 25 years, so people are living on public land for 25 years can get them title. And if you haven't achieved the 25 years yet, and you're well established and you want to buy the land that you're on, we will sell it to you for a reasonable price on terms that you can manage. We want the Jamaican people to be...
Do that and beat it. Do that and beat it. Hey, come on, man. It's right. Land ownership. Talk to them here, Marky, because they come like they don't know what it is. Yes, the people them love the song. You know, we can't do this, right?
And when it comes to housing, we're going to have an aggressive program of building affordable houses for the people. Our target is 50,000 houses in the first term of office. At least 500 houses in each constituency. Central, East, and Westmoreland, 500 houses each at least. And we're going to build those houses on public lands that are not suitable for agriculture. And when we sell the houses to the people, we're going to make sure it's at an affordable price because we're not going to include the value of the land in the price of the house. So you're getting that as a bargain, as barter. So you'll be immediately better off when you buy that house than you were before. And we're going to reform the National Housing Trust to make sure that it's helping the people, helping young people with a deposit fund to give them a grant, money they don't have to pay back, $500,000 to pay down on their first home if they're up to 45 years old. And we have the rent-to-own program.
Wait, what? No, hold on. Briggs, Mark, did you say 45 years old, sir? Have you guys adjusted the age? I thought it was 35. I need clarification because I'm not 45 years old. I'm just saying. So what you're saying is, I could get $500,000. You know how much NHT I've paid all my years of working? Boy, let me find out. I'm gonna get the clarification, but I just got excited again. Lord have mercy.
So those who can qualify for a mortgage now, they can go into occupation of those houses as a tenant, pay the rent, which will be equivalent to the mortgage. And if they sustain the rent for 6 months, we will treat that as qualifying them for a mortgage. They can draw down the loan, buy the house. They can qualify for a mortgage now. They can go into occupation $500,000 to pay down on their first home if they're up to 45 years old. And we have the
Did say 45 years old. Man, let me, oh my God. Somebody in the PNP, please clarify this. Let me know. Is it 35 or 45? I am now excited all over again about the housing program. Did he say 45 years old? Cats, to be more careful. Lord Jesus.
rent-to-own program. So those who can qualify for a mortgage now, they can go into occupation of those houses as a tenant, pay the rent, which will be equivalent to the mortgage. And if they sustain the rent for 6 months, we will treat that as qualifying them for a mortgage. They can draw down the loan, buy the house, and move from being a tenant to being an owner. If you work in the hotel industry, the PNP government is going to implement tax-free tips and gratuity for you so that your gratuity and your tips are not taxed and there'll be more money in your pocket when you get paid. And if you're a security guard or you're a police officer or you're a nurse or anybody else, whether private or public sector, who earns overtime, if you're earning less than $6 million a year, your overtime pay will be tax-free under the PNP. You'll have more money in your pocket. And comrades, we have several other policies to support important groups in the society, to establish funds, dedicated funds, to provide financial support for the churches, to help them in their social work, their outreach, because we know that they take care of a lot of vulnerable people, elderly people, and others who need help. We are going to have a fund to partner with the churches so that they can do more in the communities of the type of work they want to do. We're going to have a fund for persons with disabilities as well, to support them so they can get opportunities to earn income at home, set them up in a business, get the assistive aids they need so they can see or whatever it is they need to deal with their disability, and to set up the sidewalks so the wheelchairs can roll and they can move around without the challenges that they now face. And young people, we're going to establish a young entrepreneurs fund, a youth innovation fund that will allow young people to get financing, to get a bus if they want to establish their own business. We're going to fund it with $1 billion and top it up every year because young people need help in this country to become successful in business. And we're going to have a special fund for the entertainment industry, for the cultural industries, because that is how Jamaica's brand has been built. Brand Jamaica is a critical part of how we export goods and services across the land. And we're going to set up a fund for the creative industry now. So the artists, whether you be a DJ or a singer, or whether you be a sound engineer, or whether you just be an influencer on TikTok or Instagram or whatever it may be, or you're a craft person who works with clay, or with straw, or with wood, this fund will be for you to help you monetize your talent and take it to the world and help build Brand Jamaica and build our economy.
Nah, like, artful. Artful. They can't go around it. Can't go around it.
And speaking of culture, we are going to ensure that we have two new national heroes. Robert Nesta, Bob Marley, and Miss Lou must become national heroes for their immense contribution to uplifting our culture and taking it to the world. And comrades, when it comes to government and governance, the people of Jamaica are tired of the hanky-panky rip-off business that this government has perfected. They want a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. No. They want a government of integrity. That is why we are going to support the Integrity Commission. We're going to amend the Integrity Commission Act so that the so-called gag clause, where they can't publish who they're investigating until the final report comes to Parliament, which means that right now in this election, persons who are nominated who are under investigation for illicit enrichment, and the people don't know who they are, and that is wrong. So we're going to amend the gag clause to deal with those situations.
You know, more as a PNP, not Mark Bowling per se, but the people that is MPs and councillors and everybody that is going to farm the lower and upper government. You see, if we no plan for coming at this thing with the hanky-panky, you know say, Mark Bowling said it already. If we don't have any intention to come with the hanky-panky, please, exit stage left from them. This is not the hanky-panky party under Mark Bowling leadership. We can't tell you that right now. You see where my plan for them? In terms of settling the IC and the Integrity Commission Act and everything, the IC is going to have certain powers that will not allow politicians to manipulate. A Singapore level, we are going to go on eventually. You remember good? Don't joke about it. Remember somebody telling me, you know? Just remember somebody telling me. So just do the right thing, please and thanks. Exit stage left, if you not plan to come in doing no foolishness. Watch Marky. Hey, man, I'm music man, you know.
Yeah, man. And we're going to bring impeachment legislation to amend the Constitution, because we cannot have a repeat of a situation where a sitting MP is caught on video with a stool beating up a woman bad in a car park and nothing to reach him, and he's running back for Parliament again. What can go so?
I'm not telling no lie. I see a video with the man on nomination day, and I was so disgusted. The amount of woman we are supporting, and I say, yo, channel.
We have a lot of work to do to make Jamaica a better place for all of us. And the next PNP government is committed to making a better life for all Jamaicans across the board. So comrades, I'm asking you, come the 3rd of September, please come out and support your candidates of the People's National Party. Put your X squarely beside the head for Dayton Campbell in the east, for Dwayne Vaz Central, and for Ian Hales in the west. And then we will have a happy day. Oh, what a joy it will be when I will be back where we should be, in the winning column under a People's National Party government with Iman Marky as the Prime Minister. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. When the time come, some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes.
People, trust me. A serious bad thing. A serious thing. I'm not joking. You hear that? A one Marky G. A Jamaica will choose. That's how we choose. Yeah. You understand? And wish all the independent candidates them have good intentions. And wish them all the best. You feel me? I deal with, because of democracy we say at the end of the day. Everybody have their right to choose. But I've been very open. I want the PNP to win every single seat. You understand? We want them to have the leverage they with them can really rescue this country, bring back Jamaica. Because me I'm telling you people, it's not no joking and no yo thing. Yo, the man them right now we not go see. You see when PNP win, and if not about with them, you see when them win, you see the audit them, you see the internal audit them when them are going to do for every ministry. Yo, me I tell you, see all the day right them are going to shock. What really going on in them ministry, all I want to go shock. You hear me I tell you no? Uno I go so shock when I go say, I go so they when I go on. Me I tell you, right? So we have a Mark Willing have a serious job. You know the team have a serious job ahead of them. And may the Lord guide, protect, advise. Say me I say, steer them right way. Keep them safe, keep them sharp, keep them healthy. All of Jamaica, all the way. We need a era of peace and read. You cannot have prosperity without peace. That's why you can't let out God out of it. You cannot have prosperity without peace. There has been no prosperity in this country for 9 years. Under Andrew Willis. It has been war. It has been miserable. It has been miserable and it's still miserable right now. You understand? Big up Mark Willing, big up Marky, big up Westmoreland. Westmoreland people, I tell them, uno get a piece of ball game. You hear what them say? Partner draw, phone partner draw this in the next 5 to 10 years, guys. I know one term, believe. I understand we might not see back PNP if I get in a but anyway, we're not get tired of ourselves. Bless upon yourself, let me know what you think in the comment section, like the video. That is my time. And I'm out. Peace.